Hi everyone, thanks for joining today. So today we're going to do an easy step-by-step guide on how to draw Harry Potter. So this is a nice, easy to follow video for any ability, any age. Hopefully you'll be able to join along. Feel free to pause the video whenever you need to, rewind it if you need to, it's absolutely fine. Take your own time in doing it as well. You don't have to do it in the same speed as what I do it. Just take your time. Rub out any mistakes you make if you need to. It's absolutely fine to make mistakes. You'll see that I make a couple of mistakes as well. So it's just normal. So yeah, come join me and hopefully we'll get you drawing this cute little Harry Potter. So let's get on with the how-to guide. So we're going to start with a rectangle, but you just want to draw this faint. You don't want it to be too hard. This is going to be Harry's head. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just doing a faint line. I'll do it a bit harder just so you can see. But this is going to be Harry's head. So it's just a rectangle. So the next part is we're just going to round off these corners. So you can pause this video at any time if you need time just to catch up. It's fine. So we're just going to round these corners. So these straight lines are fine. If you don't feel comfortable just sketching a straight line, use a ruler by all means, that is absolutely fine. So we're just going to round off these corners, so just curve them. These top ones, don't worry too much about them because they're going to get hidden under his hair anyway. It's these bottom ones, which are going to be part of his face. You're just rounding them off. And then under this bit, we don't want his bottom jawline to be straight through, so I'm just going to add a little curve starting from there and leading to there. Just going to curve it out. If you're not happy sketching it, get the middle of this line and just draw a little line out, and then you know where the peak of your curve is going to be. So you're just bringing that line to the middle and this back to that curve. Okay, and that's just going to be Harry's jawline. And then just bring it out slightly here, just so it's not too square. Only a little bit. So there you have got the basic shape of Harry's face. So the next thing we're going to do is draw a faint line to get the middle. All these little sketch lines are going to be rubbed out at the end, so don't worry. You don't want to do them too heavy because they won't rub out very well. But I'm just doing them heavier so you can see. But you just need a faint line in the middle. It's just to give you an idea of where about you're laying things. So you've already got the middle. So you're just drawing another faint line to get your middle. So you should have a cross now. And then either side of this line, do a little dot, and that's going to be the start of your eyebrows. And you're just going to draw them slightly up, like that. And then about the same size on here. There you go. So there's Harry's eyebrows. And the next thing we want to do is his eyeballs. So again, we're going to draw a faint line. We're going to get the middle from here to here. Okay? So just draw a faint line. And you just want to be slightly above them. So there's the middle. Just want to be slightly above. You don't want these eyeballs to be too far down. There we go. And then you're just going to draw two circles on that line, roughly the same distance apart. So you can use a ruler if you want. That's absolutely fine, just to measure to make sure that you're symmetrical each side. Okay. So there's your eyeballs, and then for his mouth, you've already got this sketch line here. You're just going to draw his mouth on that sketch line. And you've got the basic shape of Harry's face. So for his glasses, if you're not confident in drawing circles, use a compass or try and find something that's round enough to make the same size of the glasses that you want. Okay, so you've already got, we're going to use this line to do the bridge of his glasses. Okay, so a lot of it, the sketching part is already there and it's already done for you. So you're doing it again symmetrical, so you want to be roughly the same each side of that middle line. And now you just want to draw 2 circles. Again, you can use a compass or something if you're not happy just sketching circles, because circles are actually really difficult to just hand drawn and get them the same. So you can see I'm just doing them very lightly because I struggle doing them as well. But yeah, that is basically Harry's glasses. See, mine aren't symmetrical. Mine aren't perfect. So to hide that, I'm just gonna thicken them up a little bit to try and make them symmetrical. But as I say, you can use a compass, or if you're in the UK, probably a little 5p piece, or if you're somewhere else, try and find something nice and small and round that you can draw it around. Right, and then these lines here, we're just going to draw his ears, just 2 little, the top of the ear is the top of that line, and then the glasses are just going to go to his ears. And you have a basic Harry Potter face. And that took all of our 6 minutes. Pretty simple. So for his hair, you're just going to do a range of, well, first of all, where you've already got his headline, there and there, we're just going to do another faint line coming out. So you're just following the shape that's already there, okay? Don't worry too much about getting any sort of hair triangles in yet. You're just getting a basic shape. There we go. And now we're gonna shape it. So from the base, the top of his ear, I'm gonna turn that into a triangle, a hair triangle. And then you're just going to throw a couple of hair triangles in. You need to make a nice big space for this scar. And don't worry if yours is not looking exactly like mine, that is absolutely fine. Another hair triangle in here, and that one's going to lead to that already sketched line we've got. Same here, and then we're going to follow this line around and dip it in slightly here and bring it back out again, and that's just to show the part in his hair. And don't forget scarf. So you've got a Harry face, and then the body is really simple. So you're starting off with a scarf. So already you've got your lines sketched out for you where you need to put the scarf. So where your rectangle is, where the line meets Harry's jaw, you just want to come down, say 1 centimetre or so, and you're just going to draw a rectangle, just a straight, and it's as simple as that. You've just drawn a rectangle, and then all Jordan is just a shapes put together. If you can draw shapes, then you can draw. It's that easy. So we've got our middle line, we're going to bring that all the way down. Okay, So now we're going to do the scarf. We're just going to do another rectangle. And finish it off. And that is Harry's scarf. Okay. And then do a little triangle here. So for Harry's cloak, do you know when you draw a Christmas tree and you flare it out? That's all we're going to do. So we're going to start, say, 1/2 centimetre in from the end of his scarf. This bit you just want to do faint because you've got to draw the arm as well. You're just going to flare it out. And the same here, about 1/2 centimetre in. And flare it out. And then the bottom, just join it together. If, say, you've flared it out too far there, and this side's only here, it's okay, just bring it together however long you think his cape should be. I've probably done his cape a bit too long, so I'm just going to bring it up a bit. And that bit I'm going to ignore, we're just going to rub that out at the end, okay? So that is going to be Harry's cloak. And then for his arm, we're just going to do exactly the same. So halfway in between the end of his scarf and the start of his cloak, that's where we're going to start his arm. We're just going to bring it down, flare it out again, just like we did with his cape, okay? Round it off and give him a little hand. This side, at the end of his scarf, is where you're going to start his arm, and we're going to be bringing it out because you're going to be holding his wand. Bring it out, and then we're just going to bring this one out, so it's just a rectangle again. I'm going to draw the wand, so at the bottom the base is going to be slightly wider than the tip. And then just draw a little hand. Make this line darker, and then we're going to add a little crest, straight line, and then bring it down. Just doing a U, the letter U, that's all we're doing there, and putting a cross in the middle of it. And then for his legs, believe it or not, it's going to be 2 rectangles. And then his feet are just little, like the letter B. We're just going to do the letter B at the end of his foot. And this side, we're going to do the letter D. And there we go. We've got a basic Harry Potter picture. And then all you've got to do is rub out your guidelines and then add a bit of colour if you want to. So let's rub out the guidelines. So get a rubber and then just rub out those guidelines. So while you've been rubbing them guidelines out, you would have rubbed out some of the actual lines out that you wanted to keep. So just go over what you want to keep. And then we're going to add some colour. And it's up to you how you want to colour. You can use acrylic paint, you can use watercolour, you can use felt tip, I forgot this line. You can use pencils, it's entirely up to you how you want to add colour to your Harry Potter. So I'm going to add some colour and show you what it looks like at the end. So when you're adding colour, you just want to add block colour. You don't want it to be too extravagant, just nice and plain and simple, because that's all this picture is. It's just a nice plain simple picture. To do the nice bold outlines as well, just use a black pen. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Just get a nice big bold black pen and do your outlines. You've already drew this one, so you know you can do it again, but this is the most nerviest part, because if you go wrong here, then it can mess the whole thing up. But you'll be fine, so don't worry. So this is what it looks like when it's in a nice little frame. Cut it down to size. And yeah, that's basically how you draw Harry Potter. So thanks a lot for taking your time to watch. Hopefully you've managed to draw something similar. I'd love to see what you have actually drawn. All my social media is in the description below, so I'd love to see a picture of what you've actually drawn from this how-to video. Tag me in any one of them, whichever one it is that you use, and I'd love to see what you've actually come up with from this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I'll be doing some more of these videos soon. So you can subscribe to my channel here to see what's next on my list of how-to guides. There's a link to a playlist, and here's a link to my most recent upload. So thanks a lot, stay safe, and see you next time. Bye!